Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and today we are back in Las Vegas on the Las Vegas Strip to check out Caesar's Palace. We haven't been here in a while. There's a few things going on here. We're standing in front of the iconic fountains, but not as iconic as they used to be. These used to be the best known fountains in town until a certain neighbor moved next door and put up a bigger fountain display. Nonetheless, these Caesar's fountains still remain beautiful, and they're flanked on both sides by a European garden, loaded with fresh flowers and precision-trimmed hedges. In 1967, Evel Knievel, the stunt motorcycle rider, attempted to jump over these fountains and failed miserably, putting himself in a coma for 29 days. 20 years later, his son Robbie Knievel successfully made the jump. Here we see Caesar waiting for an Uber. Chariots being so old-fashioned these days. But enough with the front of the joint, let's head inside, shall we? Here we are in the lobby of Caesar's Palace. There's a lot of construction going on out front and in this area of the hotel. They're doing a major facelift here and should be completed by the end of the year 2021. As soon as you walk into the lobby from the front entrance, you have Cafe Americano on the left-hand side. It's open 24/7, 365 days a year. They serve classic American fare all day and all night. This is Mitzi, the Rubber Ducky Showgirl, who shows up on all my Vegas videos. As most of you know, there are hidden mascots, or some of you call them Easter eggs, in my videos. Mitzi shows up in all the Vegas ones. Sometimes she's easy to spot, other times she's quite elusive, so keep your eyes open while watching the video. If you spot her, note the time in the comments below, and if you're the first one, you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video. And a shout out to Wise Malik, who once again found Mitzi the Rubber Ducky Showgirl in my latest Las Vegas video, A Walk on the Strip, which just came out last week. Good eye, Wise Malik. This corridor leads you down to some shops as well as the elevator banks that take you to the hotel towers. Caesar's Palace has almost 4,000 rooms and suites in 6 towers and a convention facility of over 300,000 square feet. This is the newly renovated Bacchanal Buffet here at Caesar's Palace, where you'll explore dozens of cuisines and hundreds of perfectly prepared offerings from specialty chefs. With food prepared right in front of the hotel guests and non-hotel guests alike in open kitchens, it's like having your pick of 9 high-end restaurants in one location. Now, I could be wrong here, and you guys can correct me in the comments below, but I believe this is the only buffet Caesars has opened in all of its properties here in Las Vegas and Atlantic City. They're all shut down right now except for the Bacchanal here at Caesar's Palace. Now, from what I understand, with the exception of the Bacchanal here at Caesar's Palace, Caesars wants out of the buffet business. They feel it's too expensive, way too much overhead, too much labor costs. The only issue is what to do with all the space they have in these casinos with all the buffets that they used to have. We'll have to keep an eye on that. And here's a shot of the main pool. Coming up here in front of us is the Apostrophe Bar, I believe that's what it's called. And on the left-hand side, we have Rayo's Italian Restaurant. Did you know Rayo's, the original Rayo's, opened in 1896? It's one of the oldest family-owned restaurants in New York City. The original in New York City only has 12 tables, and there's a replica of it inside this actual restaurant here. But of course, in this one, in reality, is much larger. It features a open-air patio, a center bar, private dining, and even an event space. And then there's Mr. Chow, which redefines the art of dining with unique architecture, personalized service, and signature dishes. We just looked at Pronto, which features Giada De Laurentia's signature Italian fare with California influences, but in a fast, casual format. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, please hit that subscribe button and smash that thumbs up. It really does help the channel out. This corridor leads to a few more shops here at Caesar's Palace, but it should be noted, of course, that there's the Forum shops next to Caesar's. It's attached to Caesar's, actually. It's a huge shopping mall here on the Las Vegas Strip. It's a beautiful shopping mall, and it's all part of this whole Caesar's complex. So you'll see a few shops here inside the hotel and casino, but the majority of the shopping is going on at the attached mall, the Forum shops. As we continue to walk around Caesar's Palace, you'll see there's beautiful statuary here, and the area we're in now leads to the wedding chapels as well as some more pool area. This is Aubie and Ramza 21 Plus ice cream, and it's called 21 Plus not because there's 21 flavors, but you need to be 21 years old to try the ice cream. This ice cream is alcoholic, and obviously we have very limited seating here. And as we continue to walk this area, we find more shops and lounges, and up ahead is my buddy Dave, who's not a shy guy, by the way. Lots of naked guys and dolls around here. It's just part of the whole Roman thing. This is the Vista Cocktail Lounge, a mixology program of uniquely crafted cocktails combined with a display of ever-changing panoramic LED views makes upscale Vista Cocktail Lounge a sight to be seen. And this is the old Homestead Steakhouse here at Caesar's Palace, Las Vegas. East Coast Steakhouse tradition is reinvented here at Caesar's Palace with Las Vegas outpost of the New York City landmark, yet another New York City landmark restaurant here at Caesar's Palace, Las Vegas. And here we have Nobu, another fine restaurant here at Caesar's Palace, the ideal destination to be seen, socialize, and enjoy the unique cuisine of celebrated chef Nobu Matsuhisa. And speaking of celebrated, my camera is not to be celebrated in dark situations such as these. Sorry for the shots, guys. This is Bobby Flay's new restaurant, Amalfi. It's his only Italian restaurant. It just opened here at Caesar's Palace, and the website says, experience Bobby Flay's restaurant Amalfi, Italian cuisine with an enchanted blend of coastal ease and fresh, bright flavors. It's supposed to be an upscale restaurant, but if you ask me, it's looking a little bit casual. Actually, upon further investigation, this restaurant is classified as casual, so okay, they got it. This is Numb, another one of those thousands of places here in Las Vegas serving up those sugary frosted drinks that are nauseating and headache-inducing. And here we have Gordon Ramsay's Pub and Grill. Obviously, Gordon Ramsay has his famous Hell's Kitchen in front of Caesar's Palace, but inside Caesar's Palace you can come to the Pub and Grill here, where you can nosh on elevated British pub food in a comfortable and lively casual bar and lounge setting. And a good tip is, if you're dying to try out that famous Gordon Ramsay Beef Wellington in Hell's Kitchen, the same exact Beef Wellington is here at the Pub and Grill. Same price, unfortunately, but you don't have to wait for it. Well, actually, you always have to wait for a Beef Wellington, but you know what I mean. And here we have Forum Food Hall, Caesar Palace's food court, if you will. Here you'll find Bobby's Burger, a really good burger, Earl of Sandwich, a very popular choice amongst Vegas visitors, Smoke and Sizzle, DeFara Pizza, perhaps one of the worst pizzas in Las Vegas. I did a video already, I never learned my lesson, I went back, still horrible. There's a taco place, a Halal Guys, Crepes and more, and of course there's a Starbucks here as well. There's DeFaro's. The pizza here is always bland, always cold, no fountain drinks, just a can of soda or a bottle of soda if you want it, and extremely expensive. This is Stadia Bar. Stadia offers a next-level sports viewing experience with lavish amenities, numerous large HD TVs, a menu overflowing with high-end and unique cocktail selections, and a lot more. And then, of course, there's Vanderpump Cocktail Garden, where, bringing a taste of Los Angeles to Las Vegas, the Cocktail Garden is a unique, decadent space with a majestic feel where guests can relax in a sexy garden oasis. This place has become wildly popular. As a matter of fact, Lisa Vanderpump is opening another bar right across the street at the Paris Hotel and Casino, so that should be opening by the end of this year, I believe. And here's the Keith Urban store because, well, being married to Nicole Kidman is simply not enough. Who's more famous in that marriage? Leave a comment below. And then there's the famous Caesars Palace Coliseum venue. Nothing but a long list of A-listers have played here or had residencies here at Caesars Palace. Here we have the poker room at Caesars Palace. And the sports book. Omnia is the nightclub here at Caesars Palace, and its immersive and transcendent aura captivates with a lavishly designed space, intricate beauty, and plush finishes. Not as popular as some other nightclubs on the strip, but hey, at least Caesars Palace can say they have one, right? I am the greatest! I believe this is called stadium gambling. This is Searsucker. Searsucker puts a contemporary spin on American classic comfort foods. Menu staples include stout braised short ribs with sweet potatoes and crispy onions. There's also a variety of shareable plates like buffalo chicken lollipops and mac and cheese. They also have craft cocktails at Searsucker. This is Alto Bar, a lounge right in the heart of Caesars Palace's casino. And here we have the Monte Cristo Cigar Bar. We won't be going in there. And here we have Cleopatra's Barge, which captures the classic Las Vegas lounge experience with live entertainment in an intimate and ornate setting. No shortages of lounges here at Caesars Palace, and that's a good thing. Don't forget to check out my book, 50 Attractions and Many Tips When Visiting Las Vegas. It's down at the bottom in the description of this video that you're watching. It's only $4.99, instantly downloaded to your computer, tons of pictures and fantastic tips if you plan on visiting Sin City. And on our way out of Caesars Palace, we just passed Terrazza, which is basically the terrace to Cafe Americano, which is the first restaurant we saw when we walked in at the beginning of the video. And that tent we saw belongs to the show Absinthe, a somewhat naughty but very funny show here on the Las Vegas Strip, definitely on my bucket list. And now we're heading towards Hell's Kitchen, Gordon Ramsay's famous restaurant here in front of Caesars. And right before we're on the Strip, we have the Purple Zebra Bar here at Caesars. That's pretty much it for Caesars. What'd you think? Leave a comment below. Yes, even showgirls need to take a 5-minute break to take a shot of something or other and fluff up their feathers.
Thank you for watching the New York channel. Please subscribe. If you don't, we're going to arrest you. And molest you.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.